Hello cherubs and welcome back to another video. Yes, the title is correct. We are doing a returns palette today. Now I will own up and admit that this time last year I actually did put an offer on a returns palette, but it all went a bit wrong and I never ended up getting it. But since then I have seen so many people do these returns palette and I have been so jealous because they always look like so much fun. They look like they get really good things out of them. Oh, Maxie is bored of me. Me too, sweetheart, me too. I've been looking into all the different websites that you can do. So the main one that seems like it has a good success rate was William George, which is the one that like Emily Canham did, and she got a whole Dyson Airwrap in it. A Dyson Airwrap. So I've been on the William George website and I've put a little bid in. Won't lie, I was bidding for about 2 hours. It was tense. I felt hot. I felt sweaty. But I won, baby. So I think that should be coming in like 2 weeks. So I will see you in 2 weeks when I get my returns palette. I'm so excited. I also thought I would say, for any of the products that don't work, I found this electrical recycling donation place where they can take things apart and they can remake them, rehome them, take things apart, sell them on. So anything that doesn't work isn't going to go wasted. It's going to go there. I'm really excited to see what comes and I feel good about it. I feel like we're going to have some banging stuff. Particularly, there's this one Sage coffee machine that was like the opening picture on the palette that I bought. Really got lured in by that because it's the one my mum and dad have and I know my sister's always wanted it, so I want to get it and give it to her. So I'm really excited. I forgot to mention, because whenever I watch these no one ever says how much anything is, but the palette itself was £600 and then you pay for delivery and everything else on top of that, but the contents of the palette was supposedly, if it was working, worth £1,800. Our palette has arrived. It's just me here, so I'm gonna have to take everything from outside in to the house. I'm gonna cut into it. I feel like we're gonna be here for hours and hours and hours. It's not looking promising in here, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's not looking promising at all. I've taken the blankets out and we've unearthed some treasures in here. Look at that. So I've taken half of a half palette so far. We've already got lots and lots of good looking stuff, although a lot of it is looking very broken. This one I'm feeling confident about because this one hasn't even been opened, which is a great thing. This looks like it's been tampered with. This one, I don't know, I'm just so intrigued what will work and what won't. Okay, I have completely emptied one of the boxes and we have quite a good stash of stuff already. I thought more things would come in boxes, but quite a lot of it is just bubble wrapped, which is fine because I love to put bubble wrap. So really it's a win-win, to be honest with you. Okay, so this one has a little note on it, which is the first note that I've come across, and it says it overheats, fires and burns. So I feel like I don't want to test that, but it's also interesting because this is a recent take back. This is from February this year. I kind of thought they would be really old, like way older, but yeah, this is very interesting. I have taken everything here into the lounge and we need to start unboxing everything and testing it because I think a lot of these are not going to work. I'm getting that vibe from a few of the packaging, but at the same time, is it one of those situations where people have returned them, they've said they don't work when really they do work, they just realise that they didn't want it anymore. Because this return is from John Lewis, John Lewis is fantastic at customer service, so are they the sort of company that will take a customer's return even if they like don't 100% agree with it, sort of a situation? Up first we have this. I have no idea what it is. It could be anything. The one thing is, for the main display picture of my returns, there was a Sage coffee machine, like the fancy Sage one, and I haven't seen it, so I'm hoping it's either in here or in here. Spoiler alert, there was no Sage coffee machine in the end. But then on this box it says this is supposed to be a pressure cooker, but they didn't say there was going to be a pressure cooker in my bits and bobs. So, reported faulty by WhatsApp. Sear and slow cook functions work, but pressure no longer operates correctly. I just want to know the backstories on all of these. I want to know everything about it. I want to know, why did they want a pressure cooker? What have they pressure cooked? What have they slow cooked? What have they seared? So many things, but I wasn't supposed to get this. Also, like, imagine someone's watching this video and this was their pressure cooker. So shout out to Margaret. Maggie, I want to say. Oh, I can smell the garlic in that. Okay, I can smell the garlic. Oh look, it says when she got it, the 3rd of the 6th, 2020. I was with her through COVID. I love Margaret. Margaret, I love you and your little pressure cooker. I bet she had a great dinner party. I'm really hoping that, oh, this is no way going to be a coffee machine. So where's my Sage coffee machine, hey? It never came. I have no idea what this is. This could be anything. Let's take guesses right now. What do you think it is? I'm saying an iron, because we seem to have irons coming out of our ears. Oh, it's a toaster. Oh my gosh, it's a 4-prong. I've always wanted a 4-prong toaster. Look at that. What is this brand? DeLonghi. DeLonghi. Is DeLonghi good? I don't know. We'll find out if their toaster works or not. Should we just get testing things? Because I feel like we'll be here all day. Okay, up first we're going to be testing out our irons. We're going to start off with the boxed one, because the boxed one looks like it hasn't really been touched. Oh, it's a cordless iron. You charge it. This is the future, people. Probably should read the instructions of things, shouldn't I? I shouldn't do that. Does anyone read instructions? I'm such not an instruction reader. Often the problem with irons is that the fuse just goes and it's so easy to replace the fuse. So even if something doesn't work, my dad was like, he'll check all the fuses before we donate it, or whatever happens with the products if they go to friends or family. So it could be that fuses get broken. Plug in the charging base and switch on at the mains. Rest the iron on its heel on the charging base power heel for next length. The iron must be replaced every 2 seconds. Set the temperature dial to the temperature required. Set the temperature dial to the correct temperature. The temperature indicator light is allowed to cycle red and green twice.
10 years later.
That's so cool. This is really cool. It's lit up blue, and then up here we've got the red lights as well. Wow, so good. So I'll leave that to charge. All 3 irons are on, and all 3 irons are getting nice and hot. So it's looking promising. And what I'm gonna do, why are we beating? It does smell a bit like a laundrette in here. Here I have a really creased towel that obviously I wouldn't normally iron a towel, but I thought we can iron it in 3 sections and see how the irons fare up. This is the Tefl Ultimate Pure. This one's very high tech. Turbo boost, automatic, anti-drip. There's a lot of settings, quite intimidating. Oh wow, okay. It's taking a bit of arm muscle, do you know what I mean? A little bit of elbow grease. I feel like I should time how long it takes me to do each section. Iron number 1, completely fine. Good as new. Okay, so our next iron is a Morphy Richards Saturn Steam. Will it still work? Oh, this is not smooth. Oh look, what's happened at the tip? It's like curled round. I don't know if you can see that. And where it's clearly someone's dropped it or something, so this bit's chipped off, and then the front bit's also deformed, so it's not gliding. It's just creating lines. Here is the tip that I was just talking about. Here's the broken off bit, and then when you try and iron it, it just like claws. It's like a little rat claw on the towel. Yeah, this is safe to say this one is not a functioning iron. This is a shame because this one actually is really nice and hot. And if I go this way, so the little claw, isn't on the towel, it actually irons really nicely. We have our cordless. What a genius invention. Oh wow, this one's really good. This is lovely. This is doing a superb job. The first one's my favourite. As much as the cordless is cool, this one is just like a good iron, you know? Right, it's time to test the milk frothers. This is the first one, which is all boxed up. Looking like it's kind of still brand new. Actually, it definitely is brand new. Like, all of this is still completely packaged. This could be where the issue lies. One of the nails isn't in, but I suppose I could just screwdriver it. And this is our second milk frother, which is the Lavazza milk frother. Okay, here's a little comparison of the milk frothers side by side. So I'm going to put them both on at the same time. Then we can actually do a milk frother test. Are they on? Okay, this guy's definitely on, but this one's not. This is not coming on at all. The reason that the nail was out was that someone was trying to see if they could fix the fuse. I reckon, I don't know why this one's not working. Whereas this guy, oh wow, that is so frothy. That's like pure froth. What the heck? That one worked 10 out of 10. It's basically like the Hotel Chocolate Velvetizer. Next we have the Vax Steam Mop, which has the carpet in it. I've just filled it up with some water and we're going to see if it works. We have a steam mop that we absolutely love in our family. So I'm going to give this one a go and see. I really hope this works. I feel like it's not going to. Doesn't sound promising, does it? What's going on there then? I want it to work so badly. This was the thing that I really wanted. You know, you feel like you keep pressing it, it will just work. I have a feeling that that theory is not going to work. Although, maybe it needs to heat up a bit more because it's got this lightning sign on. But why aren't you working? What is it? I just want to know. I want them to be... It's like when a baby is crying. You're like, what's wrong with you? What is it that's not working here? Why aren't you working? I've looked at this guy and it says, customer not wanting a repair. So I'm assuming this guy's broken. It's annoying because I'm like determined to make it work. Look, it's so weird because the lights are all on and it's it's heating up, but for some reason there's just something not connecting. I bet in these videos people are going to be like, you should have done this, this is how it gets to work. I'm back with all the products and I was about to test use this one, but it's literally just this and it needs the cable. This is going to have to be the donated electricals pile because it just doesn't have all the parts, so obviously it's not going to work. Okay, it is toaster testing time. I'm not feeling super confident about the toasters because my sister said these are not good toasters. So let's just see first of all if this one works. Oh! I just wasn't expecting it to go down. Toast colour. Let's put it on 3. That's a bit jazzy. You can choose what toast colour you want. Let's see if that works or not. I love a 4-prong toaster. It's getting warm. It's getting warm on both sides. We're basically getting a keeper and a non-keeper with everything that we're testing. There are a few more faulty products than I anticipated because all of the videos that I've watched, it seems to be they've had major success. However, I have not been witnessing that major success. I'm hearing some crackling, I'm smelling some burning. Should I pop it or should I wait? Pop off, sis! I believe in you! Oh! It popped. We've definitely got 4 proper slices of toast. It works! It works an absolute dream. And it's a 4-prong toaster. I've always wanted a 4-prong toaster. We have a blueberry hot cross bun that's going off and we have a crust because that's all the bread that we have left. But I'm going to see. This is the toaster that my sister said she had lots of problems with and it wouldn't stay down. So clearly, never buy this dual-lit toaster because my sister said it was the exact same situation for her. Okay, up next we have this Bosch kettle, which seems to have a bit of a... I'm hoping that's chocolate on it. Let's try this kettle out. Ah. Okay. I don't know if you saw that. There was a bit of temperamentalness with the old clicky. But we did manage to get it down and we'll see if that works. We have a boiling kettle. It's gone off. It's boiling water. Like, what more can you want? We have success. Wow, that is a big old spout. I'm not used to a spout that big for hot water. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and reboil it with cold water. Because maybe it was because it was boiled. So maybe it does work. It's just a little bit temperamental, but aren't we all at the end of the day? We've all got our issues. And this kettle is just deciding when to have it and when to not. I don't know why I'm so excited for this one because I don't even like coffee, but we're here to test these products. I'm really appreciative when the products come in a box because it just feels A, more official, but B, also is nice to have the pamphlet to know how to actually use it. Okay, so this is the Essenza Mini. There's no water thingy. There's no place for the water to come out of. The water's supposed to go at the back here, like a whole jug for the water, but there isn't a jug. But I suppose you can just buy one on Amazon. You see we're missing this bit, the back jug, to be able to actually put the water in. You guessed it, we've got another coffee machine. Welcome to the family. We'd love to welcome you in with open arms, okay? Come on, don't be shy. This straight up, no lights are turning on. The other Nespresso machine, the lights were actually turning on, but no lights, nothing. No lights, camera, or action. So this is another haunty product. We have our last hope for the coffee machine. I'm hoping that this one works, otherwise we've got no coffee machines, and that was what I was most buzzing for to give away. So I'm gonna have to look up how to use this because I'm not familiar with their work. I don't know how the Nespresso, this guy works. So it's like, I think it's an Espresso Virtuo. I have looked at how to use this thing. And the light is on, and basically you can unlock, and then you put your little pod in there, and then it fries back into there, and then you got the little pod tank right here. So all of that is looking fine. So not a problem. This is exactly what happens in the vax. It sounds like it's working. It sounds like every bone in its body wants to work, but every bone is not working. Now, if you've ever watched a video of mine, you'll know that I am a big, big lover of soup. And my brother actually has this soup maker and swears by it. He loves it. And I'm gonna see if I love it. Is it gonna work? Is it not gonna work? Okay, this literally smells like straight up carrot and coriander soup, and I can see some carrot and coriander soup remnants. So I'm just gonna give this a wash because I'm getting strong carrot and coriander from this. I'm just gonna make a quick veggie soup. So I'm gonna put my vegetables in, and then you also wanna pour in your veggie stock. So that's just going in here. If this does work, this is gonna really change the game for me. Place the lid on, like so. And then press the mode button to select the required program. It even does smoothies, but I wouldn't want a smoothie from this because it would taste like carrot and coriander soup. It's currently got these lines. On the LED screen, it shows you these lines, and you've got heating, then you've got blending, resting, and completed. And we're currently on the heating phase, and I can hear it heating. It's sounding promising. It's all bubbling, can you hear it? Quiet. My word, sweet mother of pearl. My lash just flashed before my eyes. It just started blending, but it's so loud. But it's working. Look, it's on the blending function. How cool. Oh. Okay, are we done here? What's happening? Now we're just on the resting, I assume. We're just on resting. Oh, no, we're off again. Oh, the soup maker is done. Let's see what it's made. Oh, wow. We have soup! Oh, that's super! This was the one that I thought wouldn't work. But we've got a great hot steaming soup. And my brother was right, this is a great invention. Isn't this great? That took 19 minutes to make some soup. Genius. Now on this it actually came with a note saying that all the other functions did work, and the only thing that didn't work was the pressure cooking function, which is funny enough the function that you want your pressure cooker to do. So I'm going to test this out and see if it pressure cooks. I seriously love whoever had this pressure cooker, because obviously she's written on the front who had it, but then also she's like written a little star by the important information. It's breaking my heart. So I'm going to be following the pressure cooking recipes easy cook rice. So we're going to go in with our rice that we've run under a sieve with cold water. Right, then we've got our rice, and then cover with the lid. Right, there we go, it's on. Now we pop our charger. Okay, so now we go on. Yeah. Then select preset pressure setting P03. The pressure cooker is sizzling. Hissing like a snake. Sneaky little snake. I'm a sneaky little sneaky snake. On. And in 8 minutes, we should have rice. Oh, that sounds like the bread maker we have. When ready, leave for 2 minutes. Then use the pressure valve. That was terrifying. Oh my word. Oh, that's much easier to open. Oh yeah, it really did cook rice. Lovely, delicious rice. Look at that. Steaming away. It's Kenwood time, baby. Egg. Right, egg white is in the bowl, and we're going to see if that froths up. Here goes nothing. Yeah. Never buy a returns pallet. Up next we have this, which looks promising. It looks like a NutriBullet, but actually it's not as promising as it looks because it's just the NutriBullet attachments. It doesn't have the blender cup on the bottom, so I don't know what's gone on there, but I suppose I can have all of these now because I have a NutriBullet. Although I don't think I have this one because this is the like big one. And the same actually goes for this Kenwood mixing contraption. There's no base, it's just the apparatus. Now I have this One Blade Pro, but I don't actually have a beard to test this on. Obviously everyone has a little bit of peach fuzz, you know what I mean? Although it looks like it's brand new. So maybe I'll give that to my brother, see if he wants it, and he can see if it works on him. Next up we have 4 heated either blankets or throws. So I'm just going to test these out and see if they get hot. So I plugged in all the electric blankets at the same time to just see if any of them heated up. So this is me just plugging them in, making sure I'm reading the instruction manual to make sure I know how they work. So I was plugging all these suckers in. It's not getting hot in here, so keep on all your clothes. Because these throws, they're not heating up at all. I've tried different things, I've tried to make them work, I've googled it, and they're definitely not working. I refuse to test the one that said it sparks because with the way everything's gone today, I'm not happy to risk my life over a microwave. It's not what I signed up for, whereas this one didn't have that on it. So let's test it out. I think I'm just going to get a mug of water and I'm just going to see if it can heat that. Sounds like it's gonna. I just banged my head on that little stew. It's just one of those days, guys. It's been very chaotic here. It's still freezing cold. Water has had 2 minutes and it is freezing cold. Like, not even lukewarm. I am never doing a returns pallet ever again. To conclude this video, I will say that I don't think a returns pallet is worth it. Be careful with your money, people, because obviously I could have just bought the like 6 products that actually worked for basically 1/6 of the price. But we've learned our lesson the hard way. I was actually umming and ahhing whether I should post this video or not, but I think it's good because it shows the real side that returns pallets don't always work out the way you think that they will, alright? So be careful.